Okay, guys, this is the third time I'm recording this because I'm way too angry. In the first one, I was way too angry. In the second one, I was way too calm. And now I think I'm sounding way too angry again. So, happy Diwali. I'm sorry. Happy Diwali, first off. And I'm sick. Excuse that. Excuse the noise pollution in my background. But the noise pollution is exactly what we're talking about here. Guys, since I'm very happy and proud to say that since the last few years, in our city at least, people were not bursting firecrackers that much. But this year, it's like people have gone crazy. There are so many firecrackers being burst, so many being sold. And it just makes me really question, was it a fad? Guys, going eco friendly, fighting against racism, fighting for gender equality, fighting for all sorts of equalities, fighting for a happier, better world. These things should not be fads. They cannot be fads. We cannot afford for them to be fads. Right? There are. I love Rubik's Cubes. I wouldn't mind if Rubik's Cubes were. I mean, they are a fad. They in schools and they just okay. Rubik's Cubes fad. Okay, done. But there are things that actually hurt the environment when they are just fads. I mean, maybe I should be grateful that they're there at least as fads, but we cannot afford for them to be fads. Now, I know you'd be like, well, you got like firecrackers too. You're probably lying. To be very honest, of course, I absolutely hate bombs, and I'll get to that in a minute. But of course, I find chakri and anar and rockets so mesmerizing. But guess what? I've got my priorities clear. I do not find them worth the pollution. And of course, since I find them mesmerizing, whenever we go to a Diwali party and they have a firecracker show planned, I of course look at them. I'm not like, oh, I'll close my eyes against firecrackers. That is just stupid, okay? That's just, yeah. Just go. If you want to watch crackers being burst, just go to your terrace and watch around. I'm pretty sure one of your stupid neighbors is bursting one, and you will get to see them being burst. So, yeah. And do you know when the world would be a perfect place? I mean, it never will be, but close to perfect when there are no stupid neighbors like that. Since the past few years, when there were no firecrackers, my dog was so happy, my ears were happy, kids were getting asthma every year because of firecrackers were happy. Yeah, now let's get to bombs, shall we? I hate them all. The small kind, nuclear bombs, sutli bombs, all sort of bombs. Sorry, the nuclear bomb joke was probably not best, but yeah, because it's not a joke. It's a serious topic that we'll cover at some other time. Right now, we've got a lot to talk about. I'm trying to keep it short because I've recorded this thrice, and it's just I'm sick here. So let's get this done with. Um, Bombs, right? So we stopped bringing firecrackers when I was 4 because I didn't find them worth the pollution back when I was 4, and I banned the use of it from our family. I can be very stubborn and get my way when it comes to things like this. And I banned them from our family, and we've not had firecrackers since. This year, somebody gifted them, and my father was like, I was just gonna put them away, but my father was like, okay, just burn one, just know what these things are. And I'm like, fine. Fulchari, I found it quite mesmerizing, but I mean, for like half of it, after that I was just bored, like end already. I've got a very short attention span, sorry. But the bomb was just stupid. It just burst with noise. Didn't even look good, didn't even sound good. Maybe the thrill was from running away from it. But what? Really? That much pollution for this? No. I will be uploading another podcast soon where I tell you how much pollution each and every firecracker causes very soon, but that requires research time that I do not have on me right now because I just If I wait to record this podcast, I'll lose that anger and that angst that I have got in me right now, which is why I'm recording this, even though it absolutely is killing my throat. Okay, what have we cleared? I didn't write any script, I'm just going through the points. We've covered how horrible bombs are. We have covered that Diwali can be celebrated without bombs. Oh, we've not covered that point. So, Diwali can be celebrated without bombs. We celebrate Diwali and we've not had any firecrackers in years. In literal years. There is Rangoli, there is spending time with your families, there is good food, there is Son Papdi. I love Son Papdi. I do not care what you think about Son Papdi. I love Son Papdi. There are other types of sweets. There is Kaju Katli. You do not need to burst crackers in order to celebrate Diwali. They're just a part of Diwali. And now it's come to the point that I hate the GIFs with Happy Diwali and a firecracker in the background. Diwali should be associated with more things than just firecrackers. Yeah, I think that's about it. I guess I've covered all the points. Kids getting asthma, me hitting bombs, celebrating Diwali. Yeah, that's about it. Bye, guys. Bye!